Well, high as a kite in the sky on cold nights.
All right, episode
Up in the air,
17.
high as a kite on cold
Uh-oh, we lost her already.
nights.
We just started
Hello.
and she's gone. Oh no. She's hopped up on the Dayquil.
I am on a lot of Dayquil, baby. I got a head cold that is persistent.
Whoa.
And it's not going anywhere. And I apologize if there's some gross sounds that you're going to be like, ew, gag. But Cheddar was like, we got to do this. You better record this podcast. And I was like, no, Cheddar, no. Anyways, It was torturous. And I'm here. And I'm high as a kite. And I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr.
Hello.
Cheese. I'm just afraid of all the snork noises.
It's ASMR for someone. They're like, hell yeah. I like snorks.
I'm a real big fan of snorks and glorks.
Yes.
And I want you to glurble. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so how's it going? I know you're a little sick, and we got you tested out by our great doctor, and she did all the tests.
All the tests.
Came back, you're just sick.
I'm just sick. She
They're
was like, you
yeah.
just have a head cold. And I was like, no, this
And
is
she's like, but it's
so
good.
much worse.
No, but she was happy. I mean, you're a heart patient, so she
Yeah.
was very happy you came in. She's like, luckily for you, it just kind of sucks.
Just kind of sucks.
But you're going to be okay.
I always have to worry about strep. I don't know if people know this, but heart patients have to strep is something that can kill them, which is something you don't even think about. Strep throat, yeah.
And for the rest of us, it's just an excuse to drink 7-Up. So.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I'm alive and well, but I'm not well, but I'm alive. I'm alive and I'm here and I'm kicking ready to go. I'm probably going to get off on a lot of tangents.
And that's the goal.
And I just want you to know that I'm here, but I'm not here,
But you're here.
But I'm here.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, I'm probably on a donkey or a mare somewhere, cascading over a rolling hill of wildflowers as I look at the cottage beyond me and the wheat waving in the wind.
Take us there. Well, that's great. I guess let's just wander in. Yeah, let's just wander in
right in
before we lose you completely.
My camembert is that I am sick. And I'm sick of being sick. It has only been 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And we have friends that have been they've been sick for a while.
My cousin's like, I've been sick since Christmas.
I know,
I'm
we're
like,
get
sir.
that checked, my guy.
He's like, I will.
He's
I
like,
get it.
yeah,
I get it when I get back.
But I'm ill and I'm not happy about it. And but it's the first time that I've had a cold in the longest time that I can remember. So I was even saying to my friends as I was texting him, and I was like, I'm staying inside from here on out. Now I'm becoming a hermit again.
Yeah.
Because I was out, I was about, and now I'm sick, and so I'm ready to go back inside and just become a potato for the rest of my life. Yeah. But no, my camembert is that I'm sick. And I've had some really fun little Mucinex-induced fever dreams because I slept separately from you because I really didn't want you to get it.
Yeah, I chose to see if I could not get sick. So I slept in the bed. You'd sleep on the couch, vice versa.
Then you'd sleep on the couch and I'd sleep in the bed.
And I so far feel great.
I know,
fantastic.
but this always happens. This is a pretty consistent thing in our relationship where I'll get sick. I'll get food poisoning. I'll get the worst food poisoning of my life. And Delman will be eating the food that I made that gave me food poisoning. Yeah. And I'll be like,
still
what are
good.
You doing?
Didn't
and he's
affect me.
I don't want to waste it.
Not going to stop eating peanuts just because Jimmy over there. I mean, I won't eat them around him because that's not safe. But for me in my own house.
No, Del's always I've been so sick and he's fine. COVID took me to the edge. Like
I didn't even know I had it.
A month it hurt me.
I thought it was allergies.
Yeah, you had no idea. So
anyways,
this is consistent.
Well, it's because you're a heart patient and you had 4 open heart surgeries, and so
you have like Frisian blood.
Well, like, there's both.
We're Vikings.
I have a fairly pure bloodline, and
wow. I'm a mutt.
Yeah.
So I understand.
But that's good. You got a lot of character.
Gosh, so much
Mine,
character.
it's like there's not a lot going on. It's like this is it and this is it. That street is where your mom's family grew up. That's where your dad's family grew up.
And that's where your dad's family
grew up. And they met.
There we go. So my camembert is that I'm sick and that it sucks, and everyone who's anyone knows that it's just shitty because you're just like going through your day.
Remember when you were like a kid though, and like being sick was like not a problem because you're like, oh, I'm not afraid. I just know I don't have to go to school right now, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you just like watch like Google Gobble all day.
Yeah, just all the movies.
And you get to you'd eat saltines and you'd like drink your Sprite or 7-Up.
Yeah.
And it was a dream. I miss those days.
Yeah, now it's just like, hey, I have work to do.
Yeah, now you still have to do shit and now you're just tired.
Yeah.
And you're doing
but
shit.
But that's okay.
I've had some like really, really weird fever dreams.
Yeah.
That have been really fun, but like some crazy ass fever dreams.
Yeah.
And I wear a night guard at night because, as you know this, I clench.
Yeah. She bites down.
I clench.
So
my dentist said I was the worst clencher she'd seen in 25 years.
Yep.
She was like, I've been doing this for 25 years. I've never seen someone clench as hard as you do.
My proctologist told me the same thing.
So done. You're done.
I also clench, but somewhere else.
No.
Keep going.
So, oh God. So literally, she was like, "You're the worst clencher I've ever seen." She like forced me to get a night guard, and it's probably for the best because I'd break all my teeth off or whatever.
Yeah.
But her biggest thing was that she was like, "Hey, really, just try and be aware of when you're clenching, so you can like apparently you can like try and stop the habit where like if you notice you're clenching, you can like force your tongue in between your teeth and just like try and break yourself of the clenching
just
habit.
open your
some
mouth.
People just like do it when they're doing paperwork or do it when they're typing. They clench, and mine is I clench when I see something cute, like when I see our dogs, and I looked it up. It's called cute aggression. And it's very real.
That's too much.
No, it's so real. Because every time I have my like night guard
so
in,
cute,
and I'm like saying goodnight to the dogs, I realize that I'm like gripping and biting my teeth as hard as I can because they're just so cute that I can't handle it.
Do you get some sort of pleasure out of that?
No, it's just like an autonomic thing where
why don't you do the opposite now when you see them? Just open your mouth and go.
I have done that before, but it looks insane. I have honestly,
I think
actively
sort of
been
squeezing your jaw close.
I'm sure, but I noticed
away.
It when I do like a side like clench thing because I love them so much and they're so cute. And I looked it up. It's like a thing. It's called cute aggression, and it literally is they're so cute that you bite your teeth down and you can't help but like lose your mind about it. So apparently that's why I clinch already, but I clinch mainly when I have cute aggression.
So I mean,
but
I know
the story
we're
of
all
that
very
was that
cute,
my fever dream was that I woke up and my like mouth guard was like on the floor, and that's in my dream I like pulled my mouth guard out and threw it.
I'm just trying to see cute stuff.
And then
I want to clench.
I woke up and I had actually done that, and I was like, "Wow, this is
next level."
NyQuil is insane. They don't have it in other countries. I'm sure there's something wrong with it.
Well, they don't have like the part that like knocks you out.
Yeah, that's
because when my cousins from Sweden would come over, they'd be like, "We're buying NyQuil," and then I was like, "Well, why? What do you just take the NyQuil?"
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Yeah, when we want to sleep or something." I'm like, "They have ZQuil, which is just like the sleep part," and they looked at me like, I love America, and they just bought like 7 of them, and I'm like, this is probably bad.
Do you want to pass out holding your gun at night? Here.
Take a shot of Grampy's grape juice.
Here's your shot of gravy and your shot of...
Oh my God.
That's it.
Just take the Triaminic and shoot it in your eye.
Welcome to it. But yeah, that's my camembert is that I'm sick, and also...
But hey, at least you don't have COVID or strep throat.
Man, at least it's a head cold, and everyone's got to build up antibodies. And I just want you guys all to remember me, and remember me well.
Yeah.
At my funeral, I have.
Oh yeah, let's hear yours because mine's pretty solid.
Oh man, what I really want is everyone to be handed a ribbon in the crowd.
Okay.
And then when they're gonna get up and do a group ribbon dance.
Oh.
To Dust in the Wind.
Okay. But is it like improv or should we rehearse?
No, God, no rehearsing.
Oh.
Feel it.
Oh,
Feel
okay,
it
got
when
it.
you're there.
Just like be.
Like you're gonna be grieving.
A lot
you're
of crying and
spinning.
Yeah.
But actively try and move. And then
I'm gonna get it out.
If you can get Florence from Florence and the Machine, I feel like
I can get Florence Pugh. But I can't get.
You can get Florence Pugh?
I can.
Whoa.
But I can't get Florence from the Machine.
Tell her to cry. I do want you to hire one of those guys.
I'm just going to have her do that
cries on Craigslist.
Yeah?
Yeah,
definitely.
Please hire a couple of those.
And then I'm going to hire one of those kids that was hired to do the smile advertisement at the baseball game. You remember that? Where the lady was just standing there smiling.
I mean, it was great.
Great
How
idea.
much did that cost? Not much. And that
You want to know what's really sad about that? I bet they found an up and coming actress or model and they were like, "Who do you want $1,500?"
Yes.
And she was like,
Hell
yes,
yeah.
I do. And then she didn't realize that they were just going to blast her all over.
It's not a dumb idea. It's like that's viral marketing. That was great.
It's a great idea from the marketing people, but imagine being
for my
that
funeral.
person. Flyers?
Yeah.
Like come to this?
Yeah, come to
with
this.
With little cut? Like
yeah, I'd like a DJ. I'd like a house party vibe.
A DJ? You didn't even like that?
No, I didn't.
A DJ.
No.
She was so cool.
She was really cool. She loved DJs and stuff. I want it to be like a rave, but like fairy themed.
That's a rave.
Oh, wow. You're right. That is a rave.
You just want to go back to Burning Man?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not really, actually. That doesn't sound... But, just think big is all I'm saying. And again, everyone needs a ribbon because there will be dancing. So,
yes. Okay.
That's all.
Nice.
But remember me and, I'll miss you all very much. Probably you the most, Scarecrow. But, yeah.
Uh-oh. She's starting to cross over. A very merry birthday to you. Twinkle, twinkle, little hat.
Oh, I wonder where you're at.
There she is. I played the Mad Hatter in a elementary school production of an adapted version of Alice in Wonderland.
Wonderland?
That's how we had to pronounce it. That's how the singing teacher pronounced it.
In Wonderland.
Yes. Alice in Wonderland. How do you get to Wonderland?
Unhinged. But I love it. I love that you remember that you played that.
Are you kidding me? That's when I got the bug. I wasn't even a singer. I had a song.
You had a song?
Yeah. The worst part is nobody remembers me, but they remember my friend Grant because he was a caterpillar and he decided to do a rap in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But he kind of nailed it. He did.
Sure.
I mean, that was maybe the highlight for him.
Yeah, that's it.
In his life, because I shared some other moments. But
I'd like
people are like, man, that caterpillar was so good. And they're like, you were the caterpillar. I'm like, and then eventually I said, yeah.
Yeah. God,
After a while, I'm like, I'm the caterpillar now.
Yeah, I rapped. I
wasn't, though. But the girl who played the March Hare, she posed in Playboy. So someone made it out of that production.
I think you got to preface it by saying years later.
Oh. Years later. Decades later.
Decades later.
Yeah.
Just enough.
I wonder if Miss
Wobster
is still alive.
Hey, you got to not say names.
Miss Wobster? She's definitely not. She was like 90 at the time.
I'm glad she's not alive now. She'd be ridiculed for that name.
Wobster.
Wob? Oh, I thought a Wobster.
No, Wobster.
Wow.
Like lobster with a W.
Mrs. Wobster. Hello, Mrs. Wobster.
Yes, Mrs. Wobster. Speaking of funny characters in our universe.
Oh, Mrs. Wobster.
Something that I'm fondue of is that some of these characters continue to develop.
What did you see? We were walking home late the other night.
Walking home, and I like noticed, like I look in Shania's windows are just wide open, and I'm
always wide open.
Yeah, but more than normal, like just like, and I'm like, oh no, is she moving? And then like I look at it, and I'm like, what is happening? And then I look in again, and she has gone on one of her classic Shanias.
Classic Shania twains.
And she has painted every single surface inside of her apartment.
Yeah.
Emerald green.
It's not emerald.
No.
It's a bright green.
Green screen green. Chroma key green.
It is green screen green.
It's not like Heart in the Hunter or something. It's like it's like burn your eyes.
Yeah, it's very green.
No,
I was like, whoa.
But
I
everything.
thought it was a green screen at first.
At first I was like, oh, is it just a dining room? I get a choice, But then I was like, wait a minute.
No, it's
the front door. It's the ceiling.
It's floor to ceiling.
And everything.
Bright green, and it's also like, it's aggressive.
It's aggressive, and also like everything was just like thrown in the middle of the room and just like green everywhere. The crown molding, as you were saying, everything.
Yeah,
and then also
some of that's like really old crown molding.
Oh yeah, just green, and everything is painted like green screen green, which is already too much. And I don't think that's okay for someone going through stuff. Like, I don't think that's okay. That's like standing in that darkest
like
color.
Red, they say red is like aggressive.
Or there's that one art exhibit where it's like the darkest color black, Fanta black or whatever, and you walk.
Were like freaked out by it,
it's like I'm like, oh no, what is she doing?
I have no idea.
And then I noticed too. I'm like, none of the windows are open in here.
Yeah,
she's just in there, like. Yeah. Listen to the ranga.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's it's like bam,
totally
bam.
Beautiful lady.
Maybe she's like an actress and she's like, you know what? I can audition on any
surface. And they're like, oh.
I'm going to be making sketches and
it was
skits.
Like floor to ceiling.
And in the other world of our world, Frank is... well, she's resting right now.
She's resting right now, but it's not going well.
Listen.
Jeremy Renner was spotted about 4 days ago now.
Oh, yeah. He seems to be back in L.A.
Yeah, he was spotted in L.A. 4 days ago. Did he text you? He has not texted her.
Yeah.
And she thinks he's ghosting her.
It's fine. He's going to reach out.
Every day she goes, has Jeremy reached out?
Has he texted?
Has he texted anyone?
He's
busy. He's probably busy with the Oscars.
I have a pager, but I can't. Yeah, he's probably at the Oscars.
Yeah, he's probably so busy right now. Yeah. He knows I'm busy too.
Yeah, he knows I'm busy too, but
yeah, it looks like Jeremy Renner might be ghosting Frank, and it's heartbreaking.
But I did see her looking at Pedro Pascal on Instagram, so I don't know.
Her entire FYP is all Pedro Pascal.
I don't know.
It's all just him and Narcos on like when he's making love in the dark.
Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Has he texted?
Do
you think he's thinking about me?
Mr. Renner, I'd like to come and get my tings.
Anyways.
It's just like a squeaker toy and a half-chewed toothbrush. I'd like to come and get my
Jeremy,
tings.
you should keep the toothbrush.
It
was yours.
It was your toothbrush. You should keep the toothbrush.
It was yours. I'm sorry. I did love it.
Oh, my God. I'm so embarrassed. Keep the toothbrush.
Yeah, I don't have anything like really that I'm like
fondue?
Well, I don't have anything popping off the top of my head. I had a busy week. It was good. Felt good to get some work done and buckle down, work on some new projects that I've been having in the works. And
I didn't know buckle down would set me off in that way. But
what's wrong with buckle down?
It feels a little.
What do you think it means?
Like buckle down.
What are we buckling down?
We gotta batten down the hatches.
Maybe that is that where that comes from?
Probably.
They used to buckle down hatches.
Yeah,
maybe we should have an etymology portion of this.
Yeah, because I think buckle down might come from like if you're getting into a horse's saddle.
I think
they're buckling down, and so you're getting ready to go.
That's
right?
not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I
maybe it's like old pilgrims were like when they meant business and they were putting on their shoes and they put their buckles. They're like,
let's go. I got to buckle down.
Yeah, this is gonna be intense.
We're going.
Trust me. When we're in a
I'm sorry.
When we're in a moment where your shoe could flop off, you're gonna want to buckle down.
The turkey hunt. Everyone's gone already.
Yeah.
Buckle your shoe down.
I love that.
That's great. I think it's perfect, and no notes. No notes on that.
But now that I think about it, I've never used buckle down correctly, if that's what it means.
I think you just did, but it did feel a little irksome
for
some reason. It's like circle back. Like circle back and buckle down both feel like they're in the same universe of like.
Well, circle back. I feel like that's like some guy's on his route, technically. So when he comes,
we know where it comes
We
from.
know. What do you mean?
I'm just
We
saying,
know.
We know.
You knew that one?
I knew that one.
Because I just made that up. So,
wow.
So
Sense.
it makes sense, but that could just be me making sense, or actually like might not be about that. It could be about tornadoes.
We gotta have like the leading expert of etymology on here.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna be like, "Do I have to sit in between you on your couch?" And we're like, "Yes."
Well, no,
yes,
I mean
we're
we're kind of working on a new setup a little
That's
bit,
true.
and so by that point he'll
I still
be.
want him to sit in between us on the couch,
Okay.
like make it real cozy and tight. And
I bet
sweet.
I'll have some really good words.
I bet he will too.
I don't know if I already talked about this, and I need to look it up, but there's this Japanese word for when you're hungry. Oh no, there's this Japanese word for when you're not hungry, but your mouth is lonely. It means you just want to taste something or put something in there.
You gotta look that word up because that's a constant state of me, baby.
Yeah. The other day,
I'm not hungry. My mouth is just lonely.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so you got to put something tasty in there.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
I fully get that.
Yeah. So but I don't remember the word, and I was around my friend whose dad is like Japanese, but like, and I was like, my mouth is lonely, and he like laughed and he knew the word, and I was like, if I said that around anyone else, it could go like a really weird word.
Okay.
I'm like, hey, my
We're not
mouth is lonely
Delman anymore. He's weird and he's
hey, dude,
pervy.
back off.
Hey, man.
Not
Seems
interested.
like a you problem.
Not interested.
I love that.
But my mouth is lonely.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, I could use something
savory.
Some
chomps.
Yeah,
just some chomps.
Yeah.
I just need some chomps.
And I am also fondue, and I know we've been fondue of this before, but I've been getting some emails and some like people
so
that
lovely.
are enjoying the show, and they're totally like they're getting it. They're getting it, and they're getting the vibes.
Makes me happy.
Some guy from Sweden asked if we had an Oostival, which is like a cheese grating device.
It's like a cheese
and we
slicer.
have it.
It's like
yeah. And I'm like,
slicer.
people are reaching out.
Look, man, that would be our first merch.
My first merch. I'm partnering. I'm trying to partner with like one of the big cheeses.
No, you're not.
I'm trying to infiltrate big cheese.
No, you're not.
I want to be
like, sponsor us, Knudsen. Please.
I mean, not Lucerne, not Knudsen. I'm going high. I'm going European.
Whoa.
We're going
cheddar, like Johnsburg.
Yeah, or like Finlandia, or like even crazier. Somewhere in Belgium, maybe some France. Presidential brie. I'm calling you out.
They probably make it in Wisconsin, Delman.
No, it's French.
It's French.
It's from France.
It's from France.
Yeah, I love French.
No way, that's French.
That's French.
If I knew anything, I knew that is French.
I would, if I could go anywhere,
I would
go to France. Did you say France? Say what
French.
now? French.
I'm telling you right now, I'm on a different planet.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
What's it like?
It's nice. You know, there's like little noises pinging left and right. Like the stars are evaporating in the sky. They're popping out of it.
How's
like they're
Polaris?
disappearing. It's not bad. But when we're talking about it, it's purple. That's for sure.
Wow.
And fuchsia. And it has like a warm, like lavender vanilla scent. You know? And it's nice. It feels like
nice.
A bit of a warm, misty hug. You know,
a warm, misty hug. That is not a good description normally.
It's a good
warm, misty hug.
You know, like in Honolulu when the rain has just stopped.
Yeah.
And like, so the warm from the ground is coming up, but it still is like mist in the air.
Yeah.
That's what it feels
like.
Wow.
We need to get you into you need to
lay down. To the hospital.
This is that's nice.
I'm just saying.
That's great.
NyQuil, if you wanted an ad, that was it, you dummies.
Favorite cheese sponsored by NyQuil, Dayquil, ZQuil, and Diet Dr. Pepper.
My visions, my daytime visions that I'm having on your product.
Yeah.
Maybe you should dive into those.
Yeah.
Huh?
What was? Yeah. Oh my God. I just thought like, okay. So long story short, you were dying day one.
Day one, I was dying.
And I'm out and about, and you're like, can you grab me some cough drops? So I'm like, yeah, totally. So I get you the European Ricola. And I get you the sugar-free ones because I'm trying to look out.
Thank you.
Not in anything weird, but you prefer that.
I prefer that, yeah.
My other friend who is sick, she like was texting us in this group thread about how like she was in the middle of an important, like she's sick, but she was in the middle of like a Zoom meeting and had to like literally exit the meeting because she was no longer in control of her bodily functions.
Yeah.
And she like literally had to pretend her computer died and then was texting us that she was not in control of the situation. And then she starts like looking, she's like, what could this have been? Like, I know I'm sick, but this has not happened.
Yeah, this isn't a symptom of like a head cold.
Yeah. And so she's like looking, well, I did eat a whole bag of the sugar-free Ricola. And then she was like, and then I started remembering the sugar-free gummy bears and how they were making everyone just shit their brains out. So she Googles it, and I guess they have like the exact same fake sugar in them as the gummy bears. And so she literally like ate a bag of them because she was like, they tasted great. And then
and they were like probably stopping her coffee.
And then I was like I was kind of like following, and you were like about to open the bag, and I put two and two together, and I like smacked it up, and I grabbed it, and I sent her a picture. I'm like these, and she goes, oh my God, those are the ones. And I was like, I almost gave them to Lee. She's like, burn them, throw them away now. And I was like,
she's scarred.
Yeah, and I was like, no. I was like, I'll just return them. And she's like, it's not worth the $5.
Yeah, she's like, just burn them.
And
don't even take the chance on them.
Yeah,
I was like, well, maybe I'll have like one won't do it. And I texted her, and she was like, throw them in the garbage.
I'm going to try and return them. And if they don't let me return them, I'm going to say, why don't you eat each one of those right now in front of me, and we'll see what happens.
What a psychopath.
You're going to poop your pants. They're going to
let you. They're going to be like, fine, man, you weirdo. I'm not
all right.
eat any of these.
And also take them off your shelves. Don't sell these.
I work at a CVS. Don't force feed Ricolas down my throat.
Well, since you are sick and we don't know how long we'll have you today.
That's so sweet.
Why don't we've been getting some good hypotheticals from some good questions. So let's hop right in.
I think we gotta hop right in.
And then next week maybe we'll give you an extra long episode where
you don't need to promise nothing, man, because again, who knows if I'm gonna be here, if
not, we'll live stream the ribbon concert.
Oh, it's not a ribbon concert, it's a ribbon funeral.
Oh, well, I'll have to be playing my saxophone, so technically that's a concert.
Delman,
I'm playing it.
I'm hitting a wall.
Yeah.
I am.
Just push through. Push through.
I don't know.
You got this, soldier.
Nothing on the other side. It is a long dirt pathway.
All right, we got this.
I don't know, man.
You don't give up on me, soldier.
I don't know, man. No, I don't think the soldier thing works because.
Okay, if you pass out, I'll just go right to the bagpipe. So we're good.
Great, good. How long has this been? 2.5 hours.
Laurel churns.
Why did you say it like? Laurel churns.
Laurel, or what was the other thing?
Yanni. Laurel.
Yanni. Laurel churns.
Okay.
Who is the hottest cereal mascot, and why is it Captain Crunch?
It is not Captain Crunch. No. I'm sorry, Laurel. It's not Captain Crunch.
It's not Captain Crunch.
I think I know this.
Go for it.
I think. Look. Let's really break it down.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Okay.
I think it's hot just for hot sake. It's Tony the Tiger. They're great.
Yeah,
not only does he have a relentlessly positive.
Problems,
no, he doesn't. The Trix Rabbit absolutely has
drug
problems.
That's just different drugs.
Yeah, no, that's. You're right. Tony the Tiger probably does
a coke guy.
He does
coke
and steroids probably.
Yeah,
right?
and the Trix is like the dirty stuff.
Trix is the
needle stuff.
Yeah, he's twisted.
Yeah.
But the guy with the Lucky Charms guy's a perv. Everyone knows that. Captain Crunch is fine, but he's lurking and he's older lurking. And I don't know the deal. Yeah. He's not super hot in that sense.
No.
I think it's Tony the Tiger. I really stand by that.
Yeah.
Count Chocula's got a weird
He's out.
vibe,
He's out.
Yeah, he's out.
Count Chocula is out.
Trix Rabbit is
What about that toucan? Fruit Loop?
Oh yeah, no, he's got like a nice little dad bod.
Yeah. I'm thinking, and what about
stable job? And he's not like creepy about it. He's not like I gotta get my that's the thing.
I gotta get my Pops guy.
Like again,
what about the Pops frog?
Pops Frog's like a kid.
No.
Yeah.
He was an adult to me.
No, man. Pop Sprog is way too young to be in this
How about
combo.
the Rice Krispie triplets?
No,
You could get all three of them.
Ugh. I'm so tired already. Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds
they're
sexy.
Workaholics.
No, they spread the
always
word.
at that factory.
They live there.
No, it's absolutely Tony the Tiger. I don't think he's on coke. He's optimistic. He's constantly like, they're great. He's got a body that won't stop.
Yeah.
Like, he's just fortified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's ready to go. I'm just saying.
I'm more of a Quaker Oat boy.
Whoa. That says so much about you.
I want to wear the hat.
You want to?
He's like, please go.
He's like, no.
All right, now, good sir.
That makes so much sense as to you, because like he's like not super touchy. He's gonna be like, he's gonna really respect your boundaries.
Yeah. But he has some harsh morals.
You're not like a PDA person, so
and I'm not a PDF person.
You gotta back up. You've been making dad joke. That's count number 3 on the dad joke.
Yeah. That's okay though.
I'm just saying.
And I'm not a pedo.
I don't think.
But
number 4.
Did you see on TikTok someone like, because they rebranded him?
With the Quaker Oat guy?
Yeah,
but
he's not
younger.
Yeah. And so
like sparkling
there's
blue
like those
eyes?
plastic surgeon guys on there that will like this, like the Kylie Jenner had these surgeries and they'll break it down.
Lift
so
and a
someone did that to it, but they actually like showed it. They're like,
love that.
so he got a brow, but he's looking good after all those surgeries.
Really good, is
so
what I'm saying.
Quaker Oat boy.
You think it's Quaker Oats for you?
Who else would it be?
Well, and he's probably kind of strong.
There's no like, strong female leads of the cereal world.
Wait, what the fuck?
What,
Are there
would
really
it be?
no female mascots?
Who would it be?
This is sexism.
Well, it's cereal. It's not sexism. It's cereal.
No, we need representation.
that's the pitch.
Cereal.
I think the puffin is a female. The puffin.
I'm gonna look it up right now because
look it up.
I need to. Are there any female cereal?
I think the honeybee.
Oh, he's hot.
He's from really Cheerios.
Hot. No, he's actually like.
Well, but I gotta leave this bee thing before this becomes a part of my life. So I'm out on that guy.
Yeah, you can't. Are there any female
honeycomb?
Cereal
The honeycomb
mascots?
wolf.
Oh no! Horny. That guy's a horny perv. That guy is a horny perv.
He's down though. He's down to treat you well. See, I
don't think he is. I think he's gonna be a one-track mind.
Wasn't there like a Tinkerbell tuna or something? Tinkerbell, was she something?
Tinkerbell tuna?
Tinkerbell was like the lead of something for a minute.
This is so funny. I googled, are there any female mascots? And the response on the internet was, no, of course not. There simply aren't any female breakfast cereal mascots. Maybe it's not the greatest of patriarchal injustice that the cockeyed toucan skateboarding frogs and vaguely pedophilic white rabbits hawking sugar-based cereal are all male. Wow. Yeah. Preach. It's from Jezebel.com. Yeah. Look, I'm just saying.
And then the one person that was in the breakfast field, it was a bit racist and made,
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say, I stick by my thing. It is absolutely not Captain Crunch.
And I'm sticking by Quaker Oats. Seems like a good life.
Tony the Tiger, he's so positive.
Maybe you should be you could pitch out maybe you could be the face of one of these cereals. Like you could be the face of Metamucil or some oat brand. What do you eat? What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal?
Yeah.
I really
Frosted Flake Mini Wheats?
No,
Frosted
I like
Wheats.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, it's my favorite. Is that weird?
No.
I like Honey Bunches of Oats. I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh yeah, those weird guys.
That baker guy?
Yeah.
No, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is disgusting.
If I'm being honest, it might be the baker guy from Cinnamon Toast Crunch because he's like,
I'm basically
safe.
That guy.
You are that guy. You really
Same
are.
hands.
You just need like some spectacles, and then you'd be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same hands. Nice little like round tush. You know. Yeah, making me Cinnamon Toast Crunch all day.
Wow.
Oh, what a babe.
Okay, well.
I love that.
We got to work on getting a female.
Yeah, the patriarchy is strong with this one.
But it's also like, is this the battle that you want to go down on?
I'd like, you know what? I might win it, so why not give it a go?
Yeah.
Definitely not the Lucky Charms guy. I'm looking at a picture. There's no way you can yesify that guy.
No.
Maybe that's what we should do is try the AI, try and make him sexy. I want to see what the Trix Rabbit looks like. with that. But Laurel, I think it's okay if you feel that it is Captain Crunch, but I think I'm sticking by the fact that it's Tony the Tiger.
The Captain Crunch, if you're dealing with any seamen, it's gonna be they got a different
it's a long,
life.
hard life.
Yeah, and it's and it's not. Let's just say it's always about them.
You're gonna be making a lot of choices.
They're the captain, all right.
Good for you. Yeah, I hope you want to live in a lot of different places. I hope you're okay with it.
Yeah,
you got to be a strong person.
Yeah, and then when you have to stay home for months at a time, wondering if Captain's
if you don't
okay,
think that the captain isn't as horny and as he's he can make babies
on every shore.
On every shore. That captain's got a lot of little crunches, okay?
Yeah.
And they're just dancing everywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to 23andMe your life, and you're going to be like, wait, every continent?
Boom.
Cousin. Oh, this is fun. Hemlock Grove 84's question is, Ghostface, Ghostface from Scream, is chasing you. What do?
Run.
I can't run.
Stop him.
I'd have to be like, hey, okay.
I would go for the mask first. That seems like a weird.
That feels like no one tries to pull that thing off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably.
To be honest with you, I feel like my go-to, because I'm not much of a fighter.
Sure.
Would be to try and freak out the weirdo, because I feel like if you try and fight them, they're gonna love it. Like that's what they're there for. They're there for the struggle.
Love the fear.
So if you don't go for the struggle, but you try and be like weirder than them, they're gonna be like, "Stop, dude." I'd probably just get naked.
He's just gonna kill you naked then.
No, he's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And then I'm gonna be like, "What's up? I love this. I'm so happy this is happening right now." And then
you can't deliver that line like that. What's up? I love this. I'm so happy this is happening
but that's gonna confuse him. He's like, "Is he happy?" I don't think he is happy. And they don't want you to be pleasure.
I can't get a reaction out of this guy. I'm over him.
Listen, I didn't know if that was real or not. That didn't sound genuine. Are you trolling me?
Hey. Are you trolling me? All I'm saying is we gotta take him to I'd probably run into traffic just so he'd have a difficult
definitely
time.
Run into traffic.
They always run into some weird dark alley or some weird very, very dark set of stairs.
And I mean, I'm pretty big, so I'd probably hit him or kick him pretty hard.
Sure.
And I could push him down.
Sure.
Then I could fight him.
I'd record him and put him live on Instagram.
Yeah, that's nice.
And be like, hey.
I'd probably lock him somewhere.
You're assuming that you can get into any of those things.
I'm a crafty guy.
I think I might be a little defeatist, and I might either run into oncoming traffic and then hope for the best, or just stand there and be like, hey, make it nice. Try not to be so vicious to me. Or I do a knock-knock joke, because everyone loves a knock-knock joke.
Good diversion.
Yeah, knock-knock. He's going to have to say who's there, baby.
Yeah. He's just programmed. It's in his head.
Everyone's got to say. You gotta try.
Who's there? Dang it, stop.
Okay. Knock-knock. Me. And then I'd kick him. High kick.
Listen, I'm out. I don't know.
Yeah, no one ever tries to pull off that mask.
I got scared. I don't know. It's kind of a situation by situation thing with me. I got scared when I heard the fireworks at the Grove, thinking it was like the end.
Sure.
But yet, in another situation where crazy guys have crazy weapons, I was able to not flight but fight. So
it is situational.
It's a situation. If he's there and I'm feeling good,
if Ghostface came through the front door, I'd be like, "Hey, man."
I'd be like, hey,
Polaris.
grab a mic, answer. What would you do? Turn the table on him.
Look, all I'm saying is that there's a sea of wildflowers, right? And I'm on a beautiful white horse, and she's gorgeous, and her name is Candace, or
Candace the horse.
Candace. And she's stunning. And it's been years since I've ridden. Right.
Well, who's been taking care of Candace?
She was there. She was in my stables.
Oh.
I have stables.
Uh-huh.
And it was just a beautiful sea. And I look and I go, oh, my lair. I haven't been here in so long. And I walk in and it's just the same as it ever was.
Yeah.
There's paintings on the wall. There's fresh fruit on the table. And there's a giant chaise lounge that I go, I'd like to lay down. And then a woman comes from a corner and she's wiping her hands with her apron. And she says, oh, Miss Lee, I didn't expect you in so early. And I said, I wrote Candace. And then she's like, would you like to take a nap? And I said, yes, Tarquin, that does sound beautiful.
Here's some of that cereal that you're the head spokesperson of.
And that's how you make a cereal mascot.
Candace is the mascot.
It's called Wheat Puffs.
And Candace is the mascot.
Candace.
She's like,
Nay.
she's just eating a bunch of it.
Hell yeah.
Good for horses, good for people.
Yeah. Come on.
I feel like we should start marketing horse food
I'm
to
messaging
people.
General Mills tomorrow about this.
Well, he's at war right now.
General? Mr. Mills.
General Mills to you. I cannot respond to your letter. Cereal was in my past, and now I'm at war. Do you think he was a general, or do you think it's just general? Like a General Mills.
Like a general
Not specific Mills.
No, it's Mr. General.
I'm General Mills.
General Mills.
Yes.
I'm reporting for duty.
Did you know that the colonel was not actually a colonel, but General Mills,
no
5-star.
I bet it's another man that was like, call me General. And they're like, did he ever? No.
We're just going to call him that. I'm not.
I don't
do you
feel
want to find out?
calling him that.
He has a
wasn't
convincing costume.
in the army. I feel very weird about it.
I loved that.
Call me Colonel.
Yeah.
That's why you wanted to be called Captain for so long.
No, I'm going to marry some people, and I'm training to be a captain so that I can marry them.
Okay, Captain.
Hell yeah. I felt good. Felt right. Rolled off the tongue, cadet. Okay, a lot of farting questions.
I think people know our brand by now.
Yeah,
and
they
I
know
really
what's
love
going
that
on.
for us.
Would you rather get paid $1 million for only bathing / showering in milk for a year, or get paid $500,000 for eating one copy of each Harry Potter book? You can blend the book up.
Yeah, I guess you could blend a book.
$500,000, dude. That's more than the president makes.
Is it $1 million for the milk bags?
Yeah. I think it's a nice milk bath. You know, back in the day. I mean, I'm choosing milk bath. Obviously, I'm going for it.
You go with it?
Yeah. Come on, that's easy.
You're never going to be clean. You're always going to be a little
The milk is
milky.
clean.
No.
And my skin's going to look great.
I don't know. They're going to be like, what's that
They
smell?
used to take milk baths.
I bathe in milk.
But it didn't say, did it say just milk, or can I double down? Can I do milk and water?
No, I think it's obviously that you can
milk.
only do milk.
I'm down.
For a year?
Yeah, 1 year.
Well, I think
I
that's
got $1 million
wrong.
bucks.
And then you get $1 million.
And I get a great story. Or I get, some weird disease.
Yeah,
the doctor's like, stop bathing in milk. I'm like, it's $1 million. Like, that's not a lot.
Stop eating books. You stop bathing in milk.
We're just trying to survive.
Yeah, we're trying to make money, honey.
Sadly, that is where the world is heading. Like, it is going back to like Roman times, where it's like, get in the pit with the lion. Eat the book. You love that book. Eat the book.
I do love this book.
I would actually
That's tough because the 7th one is thick.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I would do it in a romantic fashion. Yeah, that's where the world is heading. They're gonna just make us like do stunts to survive. But I would do it in like a romantic fashion. I think I would read each one of the books again and then tear the and then eat it. Yeah. I can only read 20 pages tonight. I'm getting stuff.
So full of book. There's got to be
and it
some
also doesn't say how
thing.
long. It doesn't say how long it takes, because it just says $500,000. So I could take my time with the books.
Sure, but then like
One
you
page
won't
a
get
day.
paid until you eat it.
No, I know, but I'll, dude, there was a French guy. He ate a Cessna, piece by piece, and he lived. That was his thing. Let me find it. He ate a Cessna, and that was like his thing. He like.
You did no.
Yes, he ate a yes. I only know this because I strive to be like this man. Michel Lotito. French pronunciation.
French.
Michel Istito.
French.
He lived from June 15th, 1950 to June 25th, 2007. He's a French entertainer famous for deliberate consumption of indigestible objects. He came to be known as Monsieur Mouth.
Where is the Hollywood movie?
He started eating his
Mouth.
unusual diet at age 9. He would perform publicly. He had an eating disorder known as pica.
Oh, that's what it was. That's why.
Where he had an eating disorder for appetites that are largely non-nutritious.
It's like a common thing. They eat dirt.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, however, he couldn't eat bananas or hard-boiled eggs. They'd make him
That's where I draw the line.
It would make him sick. But he could eat metal, glass, rubber. He disassembled, cut up, and consumed items such as bicycles, shopping carts, televisions, and a Cessna 150, among other items. The Cessna 150 took roughly 2 years to be eaten, from 1978 to 1980, and he didn't even get paid for this. This was just a performance.
That wasn't like a Cessna brand deal?
No. I'm going to eat this plane. Best plane. Nope. He claimed to not suffer from ill effects.
Of course he said that.
He ate about 2 pounds of material a day.
Wow.
Preceding it with mineral oil and drinking. Yeah.
I guess I can eat a book.
By the end, he had eaten nearly 9 tons of metal.
How did he pass that?
He died of natural causes.
10
days after his 57th birthday, so he didn't live long.
Yeah, probably all the metal, if we're being honest.
Natural, though.
Natural. Please.
Anyways, so I could eat the book. I could eat the milk. I'm down to go. You know, Mr. Beast, if you're watching.
Okay. All right. He's like, I'm not going to make you do that. That's
but
insane.
Actually, for 10,000
Not no.
We're going to make you be idiots for money. All right. One more before she dies.
I'm going to pass out.
On that topic, John Mark Guerra.
Shouting.
What's the worst thing you've ever eaten? While we're on the topic.
I didn't grow up near an ocean. I didn't grow up we grew up fishing, but we fished lakes.
Trout.
So we'd had trout. Yeah, rainbow trout with 8 pounds of butter on it, which is and even then I wasn't really a fish person. But we grew up in the mountains, so we didn't have seafood around us. And I went on a date with a guy that was trying to be a baller, and he was like, "You've never had lobster?" And I was like, "I've never had lobster." And he was like, "Go for it. Get the lobster." And I was like, "You got it." And then I could tell something was wrong, but I was trying to play it coy. And my throat was definitely swelling. I was definitely coughing. And I didn't know this, but we were talking, and then he literally looked up and just had this look on his face, and he was like, "You
have you ever
you said you never had lobster?" And I was like, "I've never had
never had it."
And I looked like the movie Hitch. I literally was swollen. My lips, my everything was swollen. I'm violently allergic to seafood and shellfish. And everything started swelling. And what they don't tell you about,
that now.
Now I know that, but at the time, and because I was trying to be enthusiastic about it, I hammered into that lobster. I wasn't taking it bite by bite and being I literally was honk, because it's just a vehicle for butter. So what more could be better? And I swole up everything. People don't know this about unless you do have an allergy, but everything just turns on. So your whole body is kind of going into a shock, and so your snot is just pouring out of you. Your eyes are just weeping with tears. Everything is swollen, so then your nose is swollen weird too, and so that's pouring out of you, but you can't touch it because it hurts to touch, and it's puffy, and everything feels really huge. And he literally was and I remember the waitress coming by and being literally she was like, "Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Oh, I think she might have a shellfish allergy." And then she looked at me and she was like, oh wow. And so we had to go to an ER, and I had to get steroid shots in my face and in my neck and in a lot of weird places. It was so insane. It wasn't a bad food experience, but then I just remember being "Oh, okay, I'm absolutely allergic to seafood."
Yeah.
I've only ever tried it one other time. Again, that was not, it was an accident. I had a crab cake at a baby shower. And so it was a small amount of it, but then my lips looked really great. They were so beautiful. I have pictures, and my God, it was just fantastic. A real Why
did she carry a shrimp in her purse and she keeps kissing it? I was trying to get those shrimp
just
lips.
An elegant, and we've happened a couple times that we've been places and I've eaten something and been like, ooh, is there? Ooh, But yeah, that was one of the worst eating experiences. Probably the worst dating experience I've had, actually, for sure.
Yeah, and
that's including the guy that like I went on a weird date with that I tried to hold his hand and he was like, slow down.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I don't think we're going to be able to continue dating.
For me, it was like the worst thing I've ever eaten. I don't know. I feel like I've eaten a lot of things and I can always like find the good. And
I mean, you're easy peasy. You don't
and I grew up with like a lot of the Jewish cooking, which I actually like, but a lot of people are like, that's weird stuff. And so I don't know. I feel like once we were in like Prague and I ordered some like mystery. Yeah, you
got real ballsy in Prague.
And I was like, I'm gonna get some mystery paste.
You just pointed to something.
Yeah, and it just showed up like a goo.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do it. And then I was like, it tastes like haggis, and if you know what that is, that's not good. And I've had that, but I didn't mind
tried that. It tasted just like blood. It really did taste like it. Really, I'm not joking. It just
irony.
Was like if someone was like, "Oh, that's just coagulated blood," I'd be like, "I absolutely believe that."
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't had anything too bad. I've had some weird soups.
Sure.
That are very lemony and very salty. I think the worst thing I've had, I probably made myself. Like I was trying to learn how to cook, and I'm like, this is horrible, but I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was mine. Is absolutely the lobster. Learning that was a real. Just again, also the humiliation of it, of just being like so drippy, snotty, gross, and being like, I had a really great time.
Thank you.
Can't really,
I feel pretty good about most of the content, but we should figure out a way to end it.
As she's cascading through the trees on her horse, Candace.
Am I? Candace is majestic.
Candace's majestic mane is flowing in her face. She hasn't felt the open breeze for a while.
Slowly, Candace looks back and makes eye contact.
And
she winks.
And she says, care for a breakfast? And I say, Candace, how do you know? And she takes me to the edge of a waterfall. And she says...
We both swan dive off.
We swan dive off. And as we come up for the water, I look around and I go, I remember this place. And she says, I used to take you here when you were a young girl. And I laugh. Oh, I laugh. My God.
And then it's just
honey wheats.
Yeah. Did you know horses can swim? They can't.
Hey, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Stay cozy.
We'll see you soon. Stay stinky.
Wow. Bye.